So here we have this is the actual, it's a 9-minute preview video about Wilds of ELDRAINE. I'm going to watch some of it, and I'm going to react to some of it and put my 2 cents in just so we can kind of see what's going on. But this is like not a live stream, it's like a polished preview. So here we go, guys.
Hey Magic fans, welcome to Wilds of ELDRAINE, the latest set from Magic the Gathering. I'm Becca Scott, and today we're going back to the land of ELDRAINE. Chock full of fairy tales and stories come to life. But in the Wilds of ELDRAINE, these familiar stories come with a magic twist. So where were we? The Phyrexians invaded the multiverse. It did not go well for anybody. If this were a fairy tale, it'd be one of those old ones that gets very dark very quickly. The people and creatures of ELDRAINE have survived, and ELDRAINE is back to the land we all know and love. Well, mostly. ELDRAINE was saved due to the return of Talion, the kindly lord. Talion made a desperate bargain with the 3 witch sisters, giving...
All right, let's take a look at that. When our podcast is spelled... Kind of hard to function on that one. The mana value power, toughness equal to the chosen number. I mean, it's hard to guess.
Them each a powerful...
I feel like with a discard, if you have like duress early on and you kind of have an idea...
magical artifact. Each of the witches has taken their enchanted items to a different part of the world. Hilda of the Icy Crown has retreated into a...
whenever you tap an untapped creature, an opponent, whenever... so tapping your opponent's creatures, you pay an extra 1 and you can do something. Little strange, but okay.
A wintry kingdom to be alone. Although she isn't as alone as she thinks. Agatha of the Vile Cauldron uses her gift to
activated abilities of creatures you cause X less to activate, where X is the power and toughness. Okay, that's not bad for an activated creature ability. I don't know how useful it's going to be overall, but a little bit more value there for only a 2-drop 1/1.
Assume the essence of anyone unlucky enough to end up in her pot. And Ariette of the Charmed Apple wants to build herself a court of loyal subjects.
Whoops. This one's actually pretty harsh. If it's enchanted, it can't attack planeswalkers or you. So again, we're leaning heavily into enchantments here. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, or X is the number of auras. So absolutely crapping out auras like crazy on Orzhov is going to be very powerful. I mean, good lord.
While her apple grants her the love of any who take a bite, Ariette hungers for more. And so, she has helped unleash a new horror on the people of ELDRAINE. Together, Talion and the 3 witches were able to enchant the Phyrexians into a deep sleep. But Talion was unaware that there would be a cost to pay. The sleep has spread across ELDRAINE. Known as the Wicked Slumber, it overtakes villages, hamlets, even entire castles. Who knows what the sleepers will do while their conscious minds aren't in control? Talion struggles to confront the spreading slumber and seeks out the help of ELDRAINE's heroes. Kellen, a young farm boy with fairy...
enchantments is back. I mean, auras and equipment. So again, the focus on enchantments is what I'm concerned. We're going to be a heavy... enchantments being probably one of the top right now. We're headed into an enchantment wild zone here.
Blood in a mysterious family tree is recruited by Talion to learn more about the Wicked Slumber. Time will tell if he is up to the task. Will and Rowan Kenrith are siblings who used to share a planeswalker spark. Where one went, the other had to follow. Now, for the first time, they are divided. Will seeks to put down his sword of ice and unite ELDRAINE through diplomacy. Rowan won't step foot.
So I like Dark Rowan here. I like he went more Azorius and he went good. He got the additional white and she got the additional black there. Very brutal. 4/2 menace for 3 spells that cost that are black and or red cost X, where X the amount of life you lost this turn. Yeah, she's like turning evil, which is an interesting. She was possibly what we saw in the Strixhaven. She was possibly stronger than Will. And he looks like he's becoming a knight despite still being a wizard.
In a negotiation and prefers the direct fairy tale approach. finding some sort of enchanted item that will magically reunite the kingdom. She might be onto something. Ashiok may not have created the wicked slumber, but they are happy to spread it.
Yeah, so everyone being asleep, she's coming to just give people nightmares and eat whatever she does. We've seen this one.
Further, all while bending Rowan to their will. ELDRAINE is full of familiar stories, but in true magic fashion, each has been given an unexpected twist. This set's two-color pairings illustrate the fairy tale archetypes that we all know and love, and you'll discover characters you're sure to recognize.
So they're basically doing the Ravnica thing.
On her way to Grandma's with a basket of snacks and a crossbow. An adventurous young man who likes to climb beanstalks. I wonder what he found up there. And someone who's coming to the party whether she's invited or not. ELDRAINE is a land where these beloved stories play out over and over. Evil queens clash with brave knights, curses trouble the unvirtuous, and children lost in the woods find themselves on a magical journey. Some of these connect to the main story, others are whimsical adventures that...
These are pretty good. Stalked by Nightmares, The Piper, I'm interested in the rap one. Ruby Tarling Tracker, oddly enough, fits so good in a werewolf or wolf deck. So you could do a Red Riding Hood and a wolf deck. Finally, allies at last.
Play out in the background, but all of them will feel fun and familiar. And all these pieces provide the opportunity for you to put your own unique twist on them. For instance, Mother Goose is a sweet old lady who tells you bedtime stories. Goose Mother, on the other hand... Oh wow, that's terrifying.
Hydra Bird. Simic, of course.
And what about Hansel and Gretel? In ELDRAINE, both children weren't able to follow the breadcrumbs back home to their happily ever after. Instead, one of them was eaten, and the other became a badass witch hunter.
Yeah, they're here to kill cookies, and they're not gonna stop. This artwork is insane. It's just so funny. Greta, Sweet Tooth Scourge enters the battlefield, create a food token, sacrifice. Will fit nicely. Actually, we'll do a really good... the amount of food that they add in Lord of the Rings, this is probably going to be very good in Alchemy.
Who obviously had some issues to work out around enchanted candy. These are fairy tales we all know, and in Wilds of ELDRAINE, you'll get to revisit these familiar...
There it is, guys. We finally did it. GG, everyone. We're at this point. Okay? I want to focus on this for a second, because I think it's important that we discuss what's going on here. Oh, like and subscribe. I gotta get some like and subscribe art of this.
Your stories with a magic twist. You aren't just a creature attacking for 2 damage, you are the Pied Piper leading a horde of 1/1 rats. Who could stand against his horde of rodents? What about a very angry cookie? But this is no ordinary cookie. Every character has a role to play, and in Wilds of ELDRAINE, you'll find roles to play. This new mechanic attaches an enchantment to a creature, a role, affecting their attributes and adding a fun wrinkle to the story. A once noble knight is transformed into a monster knight, giving him +1/+1 and trample. An evil witch charms a member of the court and schemes her way into becoming a royal witch, granting her +1/+1 and ward 1. I guess that makes her your royal wickedness.
Hey,
I like
McMTG.
the way that sounds. And sometimes it's a role you want removed. Can anyone lift this curse off of Skybeast Tracker? I need to do something about this Goose Mother.
Break the
Don't
spell.
let it go to your head,
Okay, we're
Goose.
getting an instant.
Head Goose.
We need to see that. Okay, instant, destroy target enchantment, draw a card. So yeah, this is gonna be, this is gonna be like stock standard, anything that you run white or even to splash white, because this is gonna be super important. A 1-drop instant enchantment destruction with a draw on it.
Bargain is another new mechanic introduced in this set. Just like Jack traded the family cow for some magic beans, you'll be able to hawk, barter, and swap your way to victory. Bargain lets you sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token when you cast the spell. Once you've given something up, you receive something in return. Sacrifice a token when you cast Torch the Tower, increasing your damage to 3, and you get to scry 1. Sounds like a deal. Nothing is more crucial to ELDRAINE than a sense of adventure, and so
I'm
the
doing good,
adventure
man.
mechanic makes a return. This ability allows you to cast either the creature card, in this case Besotted Knight, or choose to...
There it is. Create a royal roll attached to a creature. You are no monster, you are my love. Oh yeah, that's the... We already know what it is. We already know what's going on here. I mean, this is just pandering at this point, isn't it?
Send your creatures on an adventure. If you choose to activate Betroth the Beast, you get to create a royal roll token, giving your target +1/+1 and ward 1. Your adventure is then sent into exile, but can later return as its creature card to complete the quest. Perfect, another successful adventure. And in this set, look for 2-color adventures. Oh yeah, of course that dragon makes treasure.
I like this guy a lot. I like this guy. Flying, a 4/4 flying trample. When it attacks, it creates a treasure token. We already had something like that called Goldspan Dragon, and it was fucking busted. The fact that on turn 3 you can open up with Expensive Taste going into a turn 4 on a Rakdos, this guy's going to be an issue. He's going to be a bad issue.
Sagas are also back. What better mechanic to use in ELDRAINE than one that allows you to tell a story? This saga features the 3 blind mice. Oh great, now that song is stuck in my head. This set also has a commander deck centered around roles, Virtue and Valor. A green-white deck, it enables you to step seamlessly into any role. And if you'd like to join the court of Talion the Kindly Lord yourself, we have Fey Dominion, a commander deck focused on allowing you to find...
Actually interested in a Dimir Fey. I kind of like the idea. Especially when it's draw cards. I do actually like these. With Sheoldred, it's going to be probably pretty powerful. Definitely something I'm going to be looking into. Plus, I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. What are we talking? What's up, baby? What are you doing?
...finally play as the wild and bewitching Fey. Fairy tales are known for their lush illustrations, and Wilds of ELDRAINE is no exception, with a huge variety of gorgeous treatments and alternate art. Behold, the enchanting tales. These top enchantments are presented here in beautiful storybook style. You've
Not
played
coming
them,
to Arena,
you've
by the way.
loved them, but you've never seen them like this. They'll be a dream to collect and play, but a nightmare for your opponents. Some of these enchanting tales also have captivating anime borderless versions.
Oh, there we go. The Moth Girl. This looks like a Pokemon card. Let's be honest. This looks like a straight up Pokemon card.
I'm sorry, is that a lamb bumblebee? Oh, Kindred Discovery gets...
Polluted Bonds. Wow. So we got weebs and furries getting the pandering right here, right now. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I want to point that out, but
so romantic. They'll be available in foil, non-foil, and beautiful new confetti foil treatments. Ugh, I love the line work in this one.
If you're a weeb
That is the
furry, it's
greatest
got to be the
doubling
best. The best thing ever. So this is the weeb furry set right here, man.
Season I've ever seen. And there are other gems to find with the return of borderless favorites for select cards. Are you tired of borders? We've got you covered.
Look at the jawline on this man. Giga Chad.
Adventure cards get to have some fun too with their special showcase treatment. What a great way to make the most of this returning mechanic. Yeah, that dragon's got some expensive taste. Treasure. I love it. Wilds of ELDRAINE will be available for pre-release the weekend of September 1st through 3rd. On Arena, check out the early streamer event on August
Oh, well, that's me. I'm going to be playing it on the 31st.
31st. Then enjoy the set release on
This is how they haven't sent me an email yet. This is how I found out by live seeing it in a video. That's when I have to. They're gonna do it right on the weekend Starfield comes out to really fuck with me.
September 5th. It will be available everywhere on September 8th. And if you want to read even more of the story, make sure you take a look at the web fiction, which is available right now. And check out these 2 promotional cards that will be available at your...
Damn. The waifu scale's getting off. We're getting waifu off the scales here again.
our local game store, Pyroblast, and Ice Out. Keep your eyes peeled for what inspired these promos as we get closer to launch day. And that's a quick little peek at some of what you'll find in the wilds of Eldraine. There's so much more to discover in this tangled, wild, enchanting world, but now it's time for us to end like every good fairy tale. And they played happily ever after. Right. Perfect.
All right. That's a little bit of preview. We know what's coming. Fight for your fairy tale ending. That's kind of a clever thing right there. All right, guys.
Release of my
that's pretty much it. I'm glad you could join me today. And I hope you liked it. This is ELDRAINE. I'll be playing it apparently on August 31st, which really, this the day that One Piece live action comes out, and it's the day Starfield comes out, so great for me. That's going to be a busy weekend that weekend. Let's see, when is August 31st? But yeah, I've been J Villainy, you've been great. We'll see you next time.